More anti-vax nonsense from Australia, unfortunately, as a couple from Queensland are claiming that their young boy has been vaccine injured. So, let's look at the facts. Well, the boy himself was born with complications. He had a hole in his heart and there was a difficult birth, resulting in the fact that he had a lack of oxygen in his brain due to his birth. Problem solved, case closed, right? That's all you need to think of, right? No, all their problems blame on that, right? No. What the parents are claiming is that sometimes, or most of the time, shall we say, pregnant mothers are given vitamin K injections, which is basically a vitamin. They are blaming, these anti-vaxxers are blaming vitamins, which by their logic, by their own logic, they have to now admit that a lot of their naturopaths, quack treatment and other things are, well, not as safe as they are, because we've covered cases like this before with homeopaths who have prescribed stuff, and a boy as young as 11 had a overdose of silver and all sorts of things. So please, people, just, a bit of common sense when you're thinking about this and looking at cases like this. It's not as these parents claim. The vaccine that she had was a vitamin shot. There was nothing sinister about it. It had nothing, toxic or anything like that in it, and yet he was somehow vaccine injured. This is, again, just a ploy, but unfortunately this boy will be used by anti-vaxxers, by everyone and their aunt, to show that, vaccines are dangerous and that they can do harm, which will then, unfortunately, produce that stupid cycle of parents don't get their children vaccinated, children are put at risk of, actual diseases that could kill them through complications or just, otherwise. And then you get an outbreak, child gets sick, could die, that's the consequences that this could lead to. But we in the UK, as I said in the last video, have spent years fighting Wakefield and his anti-vax nonsense. Now, most of that has been because we've had journalists who have been really good about reporting on this and really educating the public about what really went on with Wakefield. Now, unfortunately, because he fled, shall we say, to other countries and has propagated in other countries, particularly US and not surprisingly Australia, he has managed to flourish and convince others. And again, in those countries, he is not alone. He's not the voice in the wilderness saying this as he was in the UK. There are others. And then this causes parents to have doubt and not do it. So you can see where, as I said, it would go back to that wheel and cycle. All they're doing is putting potentially their children and other children at risk. So they have yet more anti-vax nonsense from Australia.